Alright, I turned on God mode already because I'm not in the mood. As the ancient Chinese saying goes. White of life. Yeah, I still don't know what it wants from me. So, I just wanted to show off that if you have God mode on, these walls are annoying. Because they just consider Kyle Katarn to be fair game. And there it is. The Super Force Death Laser.
Welcome, Kyle Katarn. Welcome to the future.
Your future's looking pretty grim, Dasan.
On the contrary, thanks to you, the weakling Jedi who scorned me will soon be erased from history, replaced by a new race of warriors. Strong warriors, warriors who know that the Force is not a shield to protect the useless, but is in reality...
Man, this guy's lips are smacking.
...to empower the worthy.
None of that's gonna happen, Dasan. Most of your shadow troopers are being mopped up by real Jedi. Ones who've been trained to use the Force. The rest blew up with your ship.
What a pathetic ruse. Descend to fire. Admiral? Admiral! Admiral Fire, I order you to come in at once. I was wrong about you, Katarn. Your failure as a Jedi hasn't weakened you. It's only made you stronger. Come, join me. You know in your heart that you'll never truly be one of them.
But don't have to be.
Maybe not, but I know I won't be alone. How about you, Dasan? Even now, after all this pain, it's not too late. Come, join us.
You sweet fool.
I would appreciate it if they hammed up a little bit more. That he's like, oh man, I don't know what to think about this. This blows. So you can activate. You can activate the machine in the middle, and what it does is it gives you supersonic, I'm the best Jedi that ever was powers. But that's if you want those powers. The sound's kind of cool. Did he just jump on my head? I like that he's... Well, no. Stop jumping on me! I'm not a Goomba! As you might notice, Dasan seems to have a lot of hit points for a guy just wearing a suit. I hate him. I don't know why the Jedi Temple has this stupid thing in the middle. Does Luke know about it? Yeah, by the way, you can break a lot of stuff here, because it's the final battle! You get to break shit, alright? Ooh, I cut him in half. That's a cool way to go. His lightsaber's cool, though. I'm just not in the mood for this right now, or ever. Jesus Christ, Katarn. Are you sure you should leave him in the room with the immortality machine? It seems like a bad place to leave a corpse. This game is great if this is what you want, by the way. If not, then it's not great. That's alright. I think even all the week, it's a 7. It's nice. It's cute. There's cheat codes on all consoles. So you don't have to worry about the lightsaber combat being a bit bleh. if you don't know what you're doing, you don't want to sink in the time, because it really feels like something you could sink the time into. They made a whole Jedi Lightsaber Academy thing, too.
Jan.
Someday you're gonna have to teach me how to do that.
Thanks for taking care of the Raven's Claw.
It was the least I could do for the pair of mercenaries who saved the Jedi Academy. I know you've probably heard this before, but the New Republic is forever in your debt.
You should have known it would take a failed Jedi to take out another failed Jedi.
Kyle, you were never a failure.
Luke,
I know. I'll be happy to hold your lightsaber for safekeeping.
No, I think I'll keep it.
Ha! I knew it. Lando owes me 5 credits.
Are
Nice.
you sure this is what you want, Kyle?
Look, I'm not saying I'm ready to join the Academy or anything like that. I mean, before I do anything, I figure that Jan and I have earned a long vacation on the beaches of Spyra. And after that, well...
After that, we'll see.
Yeah.
Take your time, Kyle. We'll still be here when you're ready.
Thanks. And may the Force be with you, Luke.
I'm going to pick up that book. Kudos to everyone who made this, but it's been like 20 years. I don't think the credits matter much. Oh, I can't skip them. All right. I can't open the PDF I have this way without everything showing up on screen. Because I record my screen, because there's like 90% less chance of you losing all your footage when the game crashes if you just record your stream. I don't know why everyone else is like that, though. I guess because they're doing it full screen or something like that. I don't know. Again, it's a 7. It's someone cared, someone put in the effort, but I think this game ironically violates the either all Jedi or no Jedi rule on its own, just like that, and it sucks. I mean, it can work if what's it called? The D20 system balances Jedis in an interesting way. 1, you're going to get hunted. 2, people hate your guts. 3, you have to worry about the dark side actually consuming you, and you might become an NPC depending on how your GM runs it. You can't use certain powers anymore after a while. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it. Also, it costs you your literal stamina, like your health points to cast force powers. So also, a lot of them take like a full round action to use. I like how Kyle was also just a random character. Can you imagine being the main character? You also have to play a side NPC role. That's just great. We don't do that anymore. We should. Where's the son? I missed him. God damn it. Well, whoever Dasan was, he did a great job. Especially letting me hear his lips. I wonder if any of these are returning customers or not. Like if they were part of the movies or in any other official canon, or if they were just like, this is the one time they were involved with Star Wars. Blumenthal. Do I regret playing it? No. Regret playing it is something I reserve for games that I ultimately felt that the memory or the cohesive like the blurps, the memories are ruined by the experience. I don't think that's the case. I think my memories align quite well with what the game was, which is surprising to me. Gosh, look at all these people who worked on the manual and the freaking... Because people don't think about that, but that used to be a thing. There used to be a thing called a manual. It contained the instrucciones. The hint line supervisor? Oh, man, that's old. Oh. Anyone who knows what that is just feels their back sprain instantaneously. You know you feel it. Gosh. I'm eating tacos tonight. Gonna make them myself. Chop, chop. Taco, taco. I'll make enough so that I can get some taco tomorrow too. I'm surprised how well this PC version holds up too. This game is old, but it runs no lag, no major glitches or control issues or anything. It just works. It literally plays as I recall it. It's exactly like Halo Chief Master Chief Edition, where it just works the way it should. It's just the video game. Man. I wonder how lightsaber battles work if you go played exclusively in first person mode. Probably not great. I wish more stories focused on redemption, though. I think that for all of its big talk about the dark side tends to be a pretty terminal thing. Because, like, who redeemed himself in the main line? I guess Darth Vader, but he died, and he was already fucked up enough that it's like, yeah, who fucking cares? I do kind of like that the story toys a bit with the morality of the situation. Because I think too many people forget that the Jedi are not, and the dark side lights are just interpretations of a concept. Really. The Sith are more... The Sith are a corruption of the idea that... What is it? The dark side itself, in my opinion, is most likely just, do you listen to your feelings or do you think with your head? And then the Sith is this bastardization that because you are selfish, you would logically want to do things for yourself, right? So it's more selfish because that's generally what most people feel if they're primitive about it. The symbol showed up nowhere and did nothing. Thanks. Ugh. I found him. Kyle Katarn believed that he was just the son of a farmer. Oh, that's pretty cute. Imperial Military Academy on Karita. Okay, but where's the discovered he had an affinity for the Force, but refused Master Skywalker's invitation to join the Jedi Academy on Yavin 4. Give me a moment. He chose instead to continue to serve the New Republic and join up with Mara Jade, along with another Force user, Hyder, during the Emperor's resurrection, which I think he has like a whole bunch of stupid clones on like a core world. He was alert to a long-forgotten Sithwood and seduced by the dark side. Mara helped him restore him to the light. He was deeply ashamed of his actions. He briefly enrolled in the academy, but was turned over his lightsaber and left shortly after arriving. He feared it would slip to the dark side again and become more dangerous and change a Jedi. I mean, I imagine that part of it is that if you can do this stuff, a thing I like to think about is if I just got superpowers, would I keep my sanity? Would I be able to stay a normal person? Would I remain in touch with my human self? And I think that's kind of it. Is for us, it's hard to imagine, but the dark side must be very seductive. Like, it's like, okay, here's some cool powers, but imagine if they were like 18 times as cool. You can take this boring route, or you can get there fast. Like, sure, you might say, but at some point you're like, it's taking a while, isn't it? There we go. After working for Monmouth's mercenary for several years, he returned to the Force, continues training. He served as an unarmed combat instructor. Oh, while continuing his training. He was during, Kyle was among the many instructors who left the academy to fight against the Yuzong Vong invaders, which I think are dudes who are immune to the Force, like they're a gap. Like, Force powers don't work on them all that well, or at all. So they're kind of neat. You can't detect them or see them coming. Gosh. 6 of Jerk's cronies. Jarek, the officer presented him with the Medal of Valor? Oh, because he worked for the Empire. He graduated with honor, including Medal of Valor, pacification of a rebel base. Wow. Before reporting to his first post, he was shown irrefutable evidence that the Empire, not the rebellion, killed Morgan Katarn. The evidence convinced him to defend... Oh, God. Kyle has a very, very involved situation going on. God dang. He shut down the... Oh, my goodness, they're actually mentioning the DOS game. That's what they're talking about. And then they're talking about Jedi Knight. But the San isn't in here yet. I wonder when this book was... Give me a moment. For context, I think this is the end version of Katarn. He is a Scoundrel 5, Soldier 6, and Jedi Guardian 1, which means he is level 12, which is like, holy shit, that's one badass over here. His challenge code is E, also known as he's going to beat the shit out of most babies. By himself, he's got a thermal detonator, heavy blaster, combat jumpsuit. He's got a little bit of damage resistance, which most Jedi tend not to go with. This is great, isn't that great? He has illicit barter, lucky, oh, that's cute. Astrogation, what are his highest skills? Oh my goodness, they actually register the skills, because I know that some of them put ranks instead. His best are disable device, hide. Yeah, stealth. The lightsaber. Battle mind and enhance ability. Yeah, fair enough. That would be something he would take given his proficiencies and background. And he has control. And this book was released in... The first printing is August 2002. And this game was March. So it was probably that they just didn't have the time to figure this out. But that's neat. Give me a moment. I have like a bunch of other things. And while looking, I found Jan Ors, human-female scout. This is probably like her end gay dames. Her height of her employment was Scout 5, Soldier 5, Officer 5. That puts her at level 15, ahead of Kyle, I guess. Jesus Christ, defensive 21. That's a... Ooh, Vibroblade, Blaster Pistol, Extreme Effort, because she's that kind of character. She has those skills. There's a lot more multiclassing here. I think if you're going to play the Star Wars D20 system, a quick recommendation is that you don't give a shit. Don't do builds. Get that shit out of your asshole and throw it in the river. Because I think this is one of those games where you level up because you feel like it. Not because you have to. Sharp-eyed Starship Operation. She's a pilot. It's about what you get from her. Bad astrogation, though. Only for, I guess, you buy stuff with that. The Shift Good Pilot, +8. That's pretty depressing for a pilot, Jan. Anyway, here's some other stat sheets for Kyle. Kyle Katarn. Oh, this is the one that I already thought of. Okay. But I want the other one. Yeah, that's him. It's got all the things. This is when he... I think... Death Star plans. Wait, where's the... World's most successful intelligence days. Kyle Katarn is a goddamn god. You tell me otherwise. Mysterious Sith magic. Kyle thinks something was good. Oh, this is like what happens afterwards. Okay. Okay, Kyle's lightsaber, Trustry, Briar Pistol, and exiled himself from the new Jedi Order. Which, in Legends, like before the latest one came from Disney, there was this whole thing called the Legends canon, in which there was a whole bunch of stuff, like Luke was a cool guy, he became like the most awesome guy around, and he has a whole bunch of buddies under him. Yoda's, I think, is one of the few level 20 characters, like the just rough level 20. Here we go. Kyle again went rogue, working loosely with Jan on unofficial New Republic missions. Nearly 8 years after Kyle defeated, this is includes the Descent, so just it, defeated Jarek on Risson, the valley was threatened once again, this time by a former student of Master Skywalker. I like that I keep calling him Master Skywalker, because he earned it, man! He earned it! Forcing Kyle to San, forcing Kyle to work alongside Luke to protect the galaxy. After defeating the Dark Jedi, Kyle returned to the Jedi Academy with renewed confidence. Kyle became the Academy's foremost battle master, honing skills of countless Jedi students alongside Jaden Core, and stopping the dark side berserker Jengen Droga. During the Vong invasion, he helped develop strategy against the invaders, freed human captives from the Imperial remnant world, Ord Cedra, and flew a living Sokotan ship in the final battle on the planet of Zimnoma Sakat. I love that because he's just a dude with a gun for the most part. It's like, yeah, of course he would have different tactics that would work against Force immune people, because this is how he works. This is great. I love this shit. I love that it's even mentioned. Oh, the Briar Pistol actually gets its own answer too. While on Imperial Remnant's base, Kyle heard a rumor that the Sith possibly survived all these years after Endor. Due to his personal experience with mysterious Sith magic on Droman Kaas, he took it upon himself to investigate, following clues and Order Cedra in the Clackus sector in Yaga Minor, finally striking out into the region known as the Cloak of the Sith. There's been no word for some time, and it's feared that he succumbed to the same fate as Dane Azur Jamin, who inexplicably disappeared during the Vong War. So, in New Jedi Order, this is him being like hard ass kicking mode. Kyle Katarn has almost reached God status for realsies because he's almost level 20. He's Scoundrel 4, Soldier 4, Jedi Knight 7, Jedi Weapon Master 3. Mace Windu is a Jedi Weapon Master. I think they have like some super cool combat tricks or something like that. He still has his illicit barter. He does a shit ton of damage with the lightsaber. 4d8 plus 4 with a 19 to 20 crit range. The problem is in this game, if you land a crit, you just deal wound damage. And wound is usually like your con score, which means for most people, 4d8 plus 4 damage directly to your hit points, to your actual wound points, it will kill you. Which means that Kyle's a badass, which is most Jedi are, technically. Well, why didn't he go for improved crit? We'll never know. Oh, the Briar Pistols from his dad. What else does he have? Superior weapon focus, lightsaber. Oof. Oh god, he has a plus 17 to hit. Oh, that doesn't include the focuses, doesn't it? Because it's for generic melee. God damn it. He's Jesus. He can hit pretty much anyone. He can hit himself most of the time. He's a great. Precise attack plus 2. Lucky. He has 7 force points because he's a badass. Size, medium. I like that it has to mention. Scores are not that impressive, but he has a lot of con. How much vitality does he have? 139. Jan might have more levels, or she's just, nah. Less levels, I think, at this point. Thermal detonator, combat jumpsuit. I guess he never let go of all that one. What force powers does he have? Okay, so ambidexterity, skill, emphasis, move silently. I guess he became like one hell of a sneak. No, he doesn't have all that many skills that are 11 and up. Like, many of his skills are just eh. I guess move silently is like 14, but that's like it. Everything else is, oh, he's big hutties. That's cute. Plus 9 to pilot. Adorable. Hide, 11. Disable device, 11. So I guess he kept that sneaky edge to him. Bluff of 9. That's still not great. Like, There's a lot of being a little too widespread, which I get. It's like, hey, you take what your character should get. This isn't Dungeons and Dragons where you just make builds, but I don't know. Anyway, armor proficiency. Oh, what are his 4 skills? He has Effect Mind, Battle Mind, plus 16. Oof, he can do some cool stuff with Enhance Ability, plus 11. Heal Self, Force Stealth, Force Push, Move Objects. He has Burst of Speed, which is insane in the system. If you get the Master version, you can move faster than... You can move Mach Speed if you can get a couple of buffs in a couple areas. Well, that's that. That is Jedi Knight, and it was kind of nice. It's also nice looking at the stuff. That it's no longer canon. Doesn't exist. Never existed. Thanks, Chrono Trooper. You blew it right out of time. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.